In this tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to make a Pikachu. Please make sure to check out my website for a full pattern as well as the list of material and the list of abbreviations that you need to know for this tutorial. We'll start by making the head. For the first row, I'm going to make a new loop with yellow yarn. For this part, I'm currently using 3.25 mm hook. You can either make a 6 single crochet in a magic ring or chain 2 and make 6 single crochet in the first chain. I prefer the second method as it is a lot easier for a beginner to start off with. Notice how the hole is slightly big, so you can also pull the string on the back to shrink down the size of the hole. On the second round, we're going to make an increase, and increasing just means you'll be making 2 single crochet in the same stitch. Here's the second single crochet, and we'll be making 2 single crochet in every stitches. So now we're at the end of round 2. If you have a stitch marker, you can basically mark it in the very last stitch. But since I'm going to be using a yarn for my stitch marker, I'm going to insert it while making the last stitch. For round 3, we are going to be making 1 single crochet, then an increase. Repeat this same pattern for the rest of the round. 1 single crochet, and increase, 1 single crochet, and increase. 1 single crochet, and increase. 1 single crochet, oops, and increase. 1 single crochet, so while I'm making the second single crochet within an increase, I need to insert my stitch marker and there is an increase. Here's the end of round 3. For round 4, make 2 single crochet. That's the first one in the first stitch, and then the second single crochet in the next stitch. Then make an increase. Repeat this pattern for the rest of the round. For round 5, make 3 single crochet, then an increase. That's 1 single crochet. That's the second. That's the third. That's an increase. 1, 2, 3, and increase. Repeat the same pattern all around. For row 6, make 4 single crochet, then an increase. 1, 2, 3, 4. Increased. 1, 2, 3, 4, and increase. Repeat the same pattern all around. Single in each stitch around. We're going to be making a single crochet in every single stitch. That's what I meant by single around. So this is at the end of row 7. I just made 1 round of single round. To make this a lot easier to count, I'm going to insert a stitch marker below the round that I just made. So the stitch marker goes between row 6 and 7. So this is telling me that I just made 1 single round. Now you just need to make 4 more. So after you make 5 rounds of single round, you're at the end of round 11. I'm going to keep that stitch marker there because it's going to be important when we make the eyes and facial features and all that. For round 12, make 5 single crochet, then an increase. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. and increase. Repeat the same pattern all around. For round 13, make 6 single crochet and increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, increase. Repeat the same pattern all around. For row 14, make 6 single crochet, then a decrease. That's the second, 3, 4, 5, 6. A decrease means to make a single to join 2 stitches together. So push your hook, grab some yarn, pull through, push your hook into the next stitch, grab some yarn, pull through. You notice that you have 3 loops, so grab some yarn and pull through all the loops. For row 15, make 2 single crochet, then a decrease. Repeat this pattern for 9 more times. Now just repeat it for 8 more times. At the end of the round, make 2 more single crochet. Now insert the stitch marker. For round 16, make a decrease, then a single crochet. That's a decrease. That's 1 single crochet. Repeat this same pattern for 9 more times. So a decrease, a single crochet. Repeat that 8 more times. And at the end of last round, make the decrease for the last stitch as well. Now it's time to just add stuffing. I like to make sure that I stuff enough. For the rest of this pattern, we are going to be making decreases, many of them, until there are only 6 stitches left. If you need to go past your stitch marker, then just pull out your stitch marker. It doesn't really matter at this point. Just make sure that you only have 6 stitches left. Now it's time to finish off. And we're going to make sure that there's a lot of tails. I mean a long tail, so we have enough tails for sewing. Now we're done with the head. Next, we are going to be making the cheek. Here I'm using a red embroidery thread, and the hook that we'll be using is 1.5 mm hook. For the first round, let's make 6 single in magic ring. And as I have said before, I like to chain 2 and make 6 single in the first chain instead. By using a smaller hook as well as a smaller yarn size, you could think of it that way, it could give a lot more control on how much details look you want to give to a character. For round 2, make an increase in every stitch. That's one increase. Two. Three. 4. 5. 6. We're just going to make 1 single crochet in the next stitch, then finish off. And always make sure to leave a long tail. Now it is time to place the cheek onto the head as well as mark the eye location. If you need to pause the tutorial, just pause it here and make sure that all the pins are at the correct spot. To sew the cheek, simply insert the tail into a needle. First, pick up a piece of yarn on the head or on the face. Then going bottom up, we're going to insert a needle all the way through the cheek. Okay, now going up down, I guess. Put a needle all the way through. Then pick up a piece on the face. Going upward on the cheek. Going down on the next stitch of the cheek. Then pick up a piece on the face. We're going to be following this sort of sewing pattern for the rest of the cheek. Going up, going down on the next stitch. Pick up some yarn. So here is how the cheek looks like when they are sewn to the face. After you finish the sewing part, we're going to have the tails left over. I like to tie them together just for additional security. Then cut off that tail. Leave a bit of length. Then you can use your hand or a tweezer to help hide the tail inside the head. For the eyes, use the black embroidery thread. Cut out a very long piece. Insert the thread into a needle. I'm using a bigger needle here because it's going to be a lot easier. Now, from the bottom up, we are going to insert the needle where we have the pin. Pull the needle through, but make sure to leave some length. Then insert the needle and pull through. This is a very common way that I use to embroider the eyes for my characters. We'll have to keep repeating this step many times so that the eyes become thick enough. If the stuffing comes out, you can pull it out with a tweezer. So here's how the eyes should look. For the next part, use 3 pins to mark the location of the mouth. The shape of the mouth looks like the carrot symbol. Next, we're going to embroider the mouth in a similar way as how we did for the eyes. Just insert the needle to the position where the pin is at. I'm going to start off with the middle pin. Then simply insert the needle at the next pin location. Make sure that the thread is tight and there's no loose thread. It's better to be too tight than too loose. Repeat the same thing on the other side. Again, let's tie the 2 tails together for better security. Cut the tail, make sure to leave some length, and let's hide that inside the head. Now the facial expression is finished and we can just pull out that stitch marker. It's time to make the ear. Start off with a black yarn and using a 3.25 mm hook, let's make a new loop, chain 2, and make 6 single crochet in the first chain. If you have trouble seeing the stitches that you make with a black yarn, you can also use a dark brown yarn. I know that the result won't be the same, but if you are a beginner, that would be a lot easier because black yarn is such a hard thing to work with. Another thing that could help is that make sure that you have enough light in the room to help you kind of see what you're making. Round 2, just single around. And I'm sorry if you can't see the stitches here very well because with the black yarn it's hard to frame what I'm making. So I undo the last stitch because it's time to switch color to yellow. And in order to change color, I just need to wrap around yellow yarn and pull through to complete the single crochet. Now hold on to the long tail of black yarn and short tail of yellow yarn. Just hold it tight while you're making the next stitch. For round 3, the first stitch is going to be a single crochet. When you single crochet, wrap the 2 tails on top of your hook. That is how you're going to secure the color change. Now the color change is done. So I'm going to cut out this tail. Now you can hide all the tails inside your piece. If you're going to use a scissor, please be very careful. I recommend just using a tweezer to be safer. Let's continue round 3. Next, make a single crochet, then an increase. Repeat the pattern one more time. One, two, insert a stitch marker. Increase. Next round, just single around. For round 5, make 3 single crochet, then increase. 1, 2, 3, increase. Repeat the sequence one more time. For round 6, just single around. Finish off and leave a long tail for sewing. Let's add some stuffing to the ear. Use the pins to secure the ear on the head prior to sewing. Here I'm using 2 pins to hold the ears in place. After you have both ears on, let's do some sewing. Insert the tail into a needle. First, pick up some yarn on the head. Just pull all the way through. Now, inside out on the ear, pull through. We'll be repeating this pattern to sew the ear. Pick up some yarn on the head, pull through, on the ear, going inside out, pull through. Pick up some yarn on the head, on the ear, inside out, if the pins are blocking the way you sew, you can kind of move them around as well. Next, let's make the hand. Start off with a yellow yarn and use a 3.25 mm hook. For the first round, let's chain 2 and make 6 single crochet in the first chain. For round 2, make 2 single crochet, then an increase. One, two, increase, one, two, as always, insert the stitch marker. Increase, round 3, make 3 single crochet, then an increase. One, two, three, increase, one, two, three, insert a stitch marker, increase, round 4, single round. Now finish off and leave a long tail for sewing. Make sure to add some stuffing before you sew the arm to the body. Now let's make the feet. Also use a yellow yarn with the 3.25 mm hook. Chain 2 and make 6 single crochet in the first chain. We're going to pull the tail in the back to make sure that the hole is smaller. Round 2. Make 1 single crochet, then increase. 1, increase. 1, increase. 1, insert the stitch marker, increase. For the next 2 rounds, just single around. Round 5, make 1 single crochet, then decrease. 1, decrease. 1, decrease. 1, decrease. Now finish off and leave a long tail for sewing. Let's add some stuffing. Since the hole is very small, it could be slightly harder to insert stuffing. So what I'll do is, I'll take a small piece, sort of roll it into a ball. And use a tweezer to help you stuff. Now it's very easy. Repeat the same process to make sure that you have enough stuffing stuff. Make sure that there's no stuffing sticking out. Now we're going to sew the hole closed. Insert the tail into a needle. Let's make the body. Start with making a loop with a yellow yarn. You're going to be using a 3.25 mm hook. Chain 2. Then make 6 single crochet in the first chain. For round 2, make an increase in every stitches around. Insert a stitch marker. For round 3, let's make 1 single single crochet. Then make 2 increases. That's 1. Make another increase. Okay, that's the second increase. Then make single crochet in the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Increase 2 times. One, 2. make 1 single crochet. We are going to skip the last 2 stitches. Let's chain 1 and turn your work. Round 4, make 1 increase. Make 2 single crochet. One, 2, make another increase. Make 1 single crochet. Make another increase. Make 1 single crochet. Make 1 increase. Make 2 single crochet. One, 2. Make 1 increase. Make 1 single crochet. Make 1 increase. Make 1 single crochet. We're going to skip that last stitch and then chain 1 and turn your work. For round 5, make increase 2 times. Sorry. That's 1 increase. That's the second increase. Then make 1 single crochet. Let's repeat this sequence one more time. That's 1 increase. That's the second increase. And let's make 1 single crochet. Next, make 1 single crochet. Make 1 increase. Make 4 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then make an increase. Make 1 single crochet. Next, make 1 single crochet, make 2 increases, make 1 single crochet, then make 2 increases. Now chain 1 and turn your work. For round 6, make 4 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4. Make an increase, make 1 single crochet, make an increase, make 1 single crochet, increase again, next make 12 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, increase, make 1 single crochet, increase again, make 1 single crochet, increase, make 4 single crochet, one, 2, 3, 4. Chain 1 and turn your work around. For round 7 to 9, we are just going to make single crochet in each of the stitches and turn your work around to get to the next row. Here I'm toward the end of row 7. As you will see, I need to chain 1 and turn my work around in order to get to round 8 and 9. For row 10, make 5 single crochet. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, decrease. Make 4 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then make a decrease. Make 4 single crochet, then a decrease. Repeat this pattern for 3 more times. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a decrease. Repeat the same sequence 2 more times. Make 5 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 1 and turn your work around. For round 11 and 12, just single in every stitch around. At the end of the round, chain 1 and turn your work as usual. For row 13, make 4 single crochet. Then decrease. Make 3 single crochet. Then decrease. Make 4 single crochet. then decrease. Make 3 single crochet, decrease. Make 3 single crochet, then decrease. Make 4 single crochet, chain 1 and turn your work around. For row 14, single in each stitch across, then chain 1 and turn. For row 15, single across. Now, make 1 slip stitch on the other side. Grab the yarn, pull through, and pull the yarn through the second loop. Now let's finish off. In order to attach the zipper, I'm going to be using a white thread. Simply insert the thread into an embroidery needle or any needle. Make sure to cut out a long piece of thread. Then let's tie the tail together into a knot. Let's put that aside for now. I am using a white zipper for this Pikachu. Try to put the zipper on top in order to get the length of the gap. Make sure that the length of the zipper is longer than the length of the gap, because we don't want the zipper to pop out. Now, once you cut out the zipper, you can place the zipper inside. Try to align the zipper on in between the gaps. Use the pins to secure the location of the zipper. I'm going to pin that on each side of the zipper. Try not to pin too close because you want to be able to unzip in order to be able to open it. Now that the zipper is in place, we're going to sew it onto the body. Using our white thread. White thread is a great choice to use in this case because the thread color is very similar to the yellow color, and therefore when I sew this zipper, it's hard to see the thread because the thread isn't very visible. There's no particular way to sew this zipper on. All you need to make sure is that it's attached to the body and is secure enough and not to get loose. Once the zipper is sewed onto the body, this is how it looks. And you should be able to unzip and test that as well. It's time to make the tail. Let's use a yellow yarn. Make a new loop using 3.25 mm hook. Chain 6. Then make 5 single crochet. Chain 1 and turn your work. For row 2 to 5, make 5 single crochet, chain 1 and turn. Just keep going. This is at the end of row 5. For row 6, you're going to make a double crochet. Okay, so let me repeat. To make a double crochet, you put yarn over hook, put hook into next stitch, grab some yarn and pull through both loops. Grab some yarn and pull through the next 2 loops. Okay, yarn over hook, push hook into the next stitch, grab some yarn, pull through the first 2 loops, grab the yarn, pull through the next 2 loops. Then make a half double crochet. The half double crochet is similar to double crochet, but instead of pulling through the first 2 loops, you're going to pull through all the loops. Next, rotate your work 90 degrees clockwise. Increase. Then make 2 single crochet. Chain 1 and turn your work. For the next 2 rows, we are making 4 single crochet, chain 1 and turn. Make 4 single crochet. Rotate your work 90 degrees clockwise. Increase. Make 1 single crochet, chain 1 and turn your work. For the next 2 rows, make 3 single crochet, chain 1 and turn. Make 3 single crochet for row 14. One last time, let's rotate the piece 90 degrees clockwise. Increase. Make 1 single crochet. Here I'm going to undo the single crochet I just made because we need to make a color change from yellow to brown. And in order to do that, you're going to grab some brown yarn, put it over the hook, and pull through the 2 loops. There would be 2 tails you need to hold on to, the yellow and the brown. The brown tail is going to be shorter and the yellow tail is going to be longer. Hold on that tightly. In the meantime, chain 1 and turn. For the next 2 rows, we're going to make 3 single crochet, chain 1 and turn. Pull up the tails and try to wrap the tails around as you make the single crochet. This is going to secure the color change that we are making. Let's leave the tails for now, we'll come back to it later. So chain 1 and turn. Make 3 more single crochet. Chain 1 and turn. For the last round, make 1 single crochet and 1 decrease. Finish off and leave a long tail for sewing. Now for the excess tail, what we're going to do is hold the piece and pull the excess tail. We're going to cut this off as close to the piece as possible, but try to make sure that you don't cut into the piece itself. After this, try to stretch out the piece slightly. Now we won't be able to see the tail anymore, but the color changing is still secure. Next, let's make a stripe. Use a brown color yarn. Make a new loop with 3.25 mm hook. Chain 11 times. Then make 10 single crochet. Finish off and leave a long tail for sewing. Place the stripes onto the back of the body and secure it with the pins before you sew it. Next, sew the tail to the back of the body. Then attach the hands and feet to the body. Make sure that you sew close the hole on the head before you sew the head to the body. Now it's time to sew the head to the body. And once you do so, we're done. Thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial. If there's a specific tutorial on a character that you would like to see, please feel free to comment down below. I would love to hear about what you would like me to make tutorial for next.